Oh my god. Y'all, this pie is so good. Oh my god. Like, orgasmic good. Speaking of orgasms, hey guys, if you're joining us for the first time, I'm Coco. Today is Wednesday, so this is an episode of Courting Coco. And shout out to all the returning gods and goddesses. Hey family. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? For today's episode, we're actually going to be talking about pie. Oh, you thought, oh girl, no, my bad. I don't know if it's the holidays or the fact that it's cold out, you know, cuffing season, but I've been seeing a lot about intimacy on my Instagram timeline. More importantly, I've been seeing a lot of confusion about intimacy sprinkled around social media. I realize that a lot of us, especially in this social media dating age, have no idea what real intimacy is or how to achieve it, especially not in relationships. Intimacy encompasses 3 parts or pieces of the pie. Literally, that's physical, intellectual, and emotional. Pie. See, told you guys we're talking about pie today. If you remove any one slice, the pie is no longer whole. Like everything, I believe that creating true intimacy with your love interest or partner is a learning process, but I do think that there are a few basics that you should hit every time. Let's break down the pie. Physical intimacy is so much more than just sex, although that's obviously part of it. It includes many forms of touching, like kissing or hugging, but also includes just being in someone's personal space or each other's personal space. You can build physical intimacy by spending time in each other's personal space, sitting close together, or simply touching each other, or even holding hands. Intellectual intimacy. Surprisingly, as we go around the pie, it gets harder to achieve the next piece of intimacy. Intellectual intimacy lies in those conversations. It's being able to express, voice, and share your point of view, your thoughts, your dreams, fears, passions, comfortably and freely without judgment. It's so important to create a judgment-free environment so everyone feels like they can share and be heard and understood and supported. Something I love to say is, this is a safe space. I say it kind of jokingly, but really it's a reminder that you're safe with me and I want to feel safe with you as well, not just physically. And the last piece of the pie, emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy is arguably the hardest form of intimacy to achieve, but it's also arguably the most important. It's the trust factor. This is the feelings and the vulnerability portion of the intimacy pie. I think this piece is actually the foundation of the intimacy pie, the crust, so to speak. If your crust isn't strong enough or thick enough, then your filling and your toppings can start to spill out, and that's what it becomes all about. Either the physical or the intellectual. And if you have both, we call that friends with benefits, not a relationship. At the end of the day, in order to create this intimacy pie, you yourself as an individual have to become comfortable with the idea of putting your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and even your personal space on the line. I've talked about my own struggles with vulnerability before. And you know, it definitely feels, at any level, it can feel like you're standing naked in front of somebody, right? Either you're physically naked, intellectually naked, or emotionally naked, which is not always a very comfortable feeling. Sometimes it's surprising which form of intimacy is easier for us and which form is the hardest. But intimacy is all about creating a space with shared risk and shared security. You have to be ready to give of yourself, but also to receive of another. I think to build true intimacy and have a really great relationship, you really have to build your connection on all 3 of these levels. Start by working on being vulnerable with yourself and with the person that you're with or want to be with. Build your crust, your emotional intimacy, add your filling, your intellectual intimacy, and then razzle dazzle with your toppings, the physical intimacy. And don't forget the whipped cream and cherry. That's all for this week's episode, guys. Remember, love hurts, but loneliness will kill you. Have some pie this holiday season. You deserve it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an episode. And comment down below and let me know which piece of the intimacy pie you struggle with the most. When you have all 3, it is orgasmic. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.